We're looking at the Bull Pasture River, a 26-mile-long waterway that joins the Cow Pasture River a few miles south of here. These rivers are part of the Upper James River watershed and are one of the largest unpolluted and undisturbed river systems in the Mid-Atlantic region. These waters provide an ideal environment for many types of fish and aquatic species. The fish I'm highlighting today, the brook trout, has specific habitat requirements that the streams and rivers in our area of the state provide. The brook trout, also known as a brookie, is a beautiful fish. Its olive green back is marked with a wavy pattern, and its dark green sides are speckled with red and yellow spots that are outlined with a light blue halo. In mating season, the bellies and fins of adult males will become flame orange. Adult brook trout in typical headwater stream and river habitats can range in size between 6 to 14 inches. There are several factors that make areas of the waters in this part of the state an ideal environment for brook trout. First, brook trout are only found in the cleanest of aquatic environments. These pure and unpolluted mountain waters meet that need. Next, brook trout require a cold water environment that is no warmer than 68 degrees Fahrenheit. The high elevation of our region, a river system that is supported by karst springs, and well-forested riverbanks all contribute to year-round water temperatures that can provide a comfortable habitat for brook trout. Lastly, the steep grade of the rivers here in the mountains creates locations where the churning water works to scour the riverbed, forming deep pools, which are an important part of a brook trout's habitat. When it comes to preserving these optimal and pristine conditions for the brook trout population, conservationists have identified several issues that can negatively impact the brookie habitat. Since brook trout require a clean aquatic environment, erosion as a result of logging or pipeline construction could lead to increases in sedimentation in brook trout habitats, which would have a negative impact on their population. Therefore, it is important to maintain undisturbed river or streamside spaces when building or logging to limit any unforeseen impacts to aquatic wildlife. Another concern that conservationists have identified is the destruction of the eastern hemlock population in Virginia's forests. These trees have been decimated by an aphid-like insect called the hemlock woolly adelgid. These trees help provide shade to parts of the river and help to limit erosion. As a result of their destruction, areas of river or stream that were once shaded by these trees may no longer be able to provide an environment with the specific aquatic temperature requirements necessary for a healthy brook trout population. Another factor that can impact aquatic temperatures is climate change. Consistently increasing air temperatures can, and do, have an impact on our mountain rivers and streams. Over time, these changes have the potential to drive brook trout populations to decrease. A few miles downriver is the Coursey Springs Fish Hatchery. This fish hatchery is a state-of-the-art facility that draws its water from the third largest spring in Virginia. The water is sent through a large oxygenation unit and then gravity-fed into 40 stainless steel circular tanks housing brook, brown, and rainbow trout. These tanks provide a controlled environment in which to raise the fish. The facility produces around 200,000 pounds, or about 300,000 catchable-sized fish each year. The trout raised in this facility are used to stock waters across the state of Virginia. I sure hope that you enjoyed this week's presentation of Watershed Wonder Wednesday. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to check out next week's edition, where you'll be introduced to some unique and historical features of the waterways in our area of the state.